Hey everybody, welcome to 4204 Toledo Avenue South in St. Louis Park. Let me tell you about this neighborhood. You're just a couple of blocks from coveted Browndale Park, nestled in one of the best neighborhoods in St. Louis Park, that being Browndale. From here, you can walk over to Miracle Mile Shopping Center. You're close to Fresh Time, you're close to Trader Joe's, you're close to Starbucks, you're close to Honey and Rye. There's so many great places just right outside your door here. Come on in, let's take a look. This little home has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's about 900 finished square feet, but it is as charming as you are ever gonna find in any community in the Twin Cities. I just about guarantee it. Come on in. What an incredibly tastefully decorated home this is. It's been a VRBO for a couple of years, and as you can tell, the owner has exquisite taste. Beautiful hardwood floors, a lovely bay window that you'll see shortly, nicely decorated. You might even notice that the windows are, well, you probably can't notice, but the windows are excellent. Newer windows. They're either Pella or Anderson. I'm guessing Pella. I can't tell, but they really are wonderful. Look at this beautiful room. Even a beautiful picture of the old Miracle Mile to celebrate old St. Louis Park. And then if you look over here, you have this incredible map wallpaper that my clients designed themselves using an old map from the 1950s, turned it into wallpaper, and put it here. What a great idea. Come on back here. In the hallway, you'll first of all see this beautiful bedroom. Again, very tastefully done by my clients. Basic white, always looks good. Beautiful old white tile, something to really enjoy. If you look in here, this is bedroom number 1. Not the primary bedroom, but actually a second bedroom. But again, plenty of space. Note the gray accented doors. Even a small little typical closet for a home of this era. Back in those days, they didn't have walk-in closets, but a beautiful home nonetheless. And of course, in the evening, you'll have nice southern light that comes in here and a beautiful look into the backyard. We'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. Come on this way. Here is what is considered the primary bedroom. Again, very spacious, bright, inviting. You'll have lovely sun coming in the morning, and just a great place to relax after a long day and to get a good night's sleep. Again, notice the beautiful gray accented doors throughout the home, just very tastefully done and also furnished just so wonderfully. Let's go check out the kitchen. We're going to wander back through the living room. I'm going to shut this door because we're not heating the whole neighborhood, as my mom used to say. So come on back this way. We walk into this very small but very functional kitchen. And again, notice the original cabinets. They're perfectly suitable for what you might want to do in here. A nice cutting block counter space there. And again, notice this beautiful aqua blue refrigerator, a classic old style that really fits this home well. Super charming and cute. I'm sure you would agree. Let's come back here and we're going to walk out onto the porch. And again, you have a wonderful 3-season porch. And sometimes when you have a 3-season porch, all you have is just some screen windows. Well, here they've put in large Pella windows, just again, bringing a ton of natural light. And again, a great space to enjoy some time in the evening or after a busy day at work, just to relax, have a meal out here on a beautiful summer day. And again, look out into your backyard. Again, a pretty decent sized backyard by St. Louis Park and Browndale neighborhood standards. We're going to walk into the backyard here. And again, a nice sliding door to head out here. And again, notice this beautiful little backyard sitting area. Again, a great place to enjoy a cocktail or a cup of lemonade or a glass of lemonade with some friends. Just a really wonderful spot. And again, walk out here. If you just take a look, you have a nice 2-car garage, which again, for St. Louis Park is a little unusual to have a 2-car garage on an alley. Again, well taken care of. And if you can tell, because of the service door, it's actually a 2+ garage. So there's probably a little bit more room in there than a typical 2-car garage would have. Really nice size. Super boring details. You have a newer roof on the home, a nice siding on the home, and as I've mentioned, new windows throughout this home that make it a really nice value. So come on back in, and we're just going to take a look at the opportunity that's in the basement. So come on, Chris, if you can. We're just going to take a quick walk down to the basement. And when you think of this basement, I want you to think about opportunity. Again, first of all, notice how clean, and even though it's a little darker down here, everything is freshly painted and clean. It doesn't smell super basement-y as a basement can smell, so it's nice and dry and tight. But as you can see, there's lots of opportunity to turn this either into like a family room with a bedroom. Of course, there's your laundry over here. But I would think this spot here would be an excellent spot for an egress window if you wanted to have a bedroom down here, or you could potentially open up this space and use it as more of a living room type area with an option to turn it into a bedroom, or someone could use it as a bedroom if they wanted to. Though there is no bathroom down here, with enough time and money, there's always a way to make that work. So I would encourage you to come and consider that as well. So we're gonna head back out the front door and take a look. Oh, this is of course our furnace, newer mechanicals in the home, 100 amp service, not brand new, but newer, excellent working condition mechanicals. So come on out and we'll say goodbye to this charming home. One last look at the kitchen, kind of walking from the back side of the home to the front. One last look at the terrific living room. Check out even this little fireplace that they added in here. I love the touches that they've had in here. Of course, they have these covers on the windows. That's for a little extra privacy, but you could take that off if you want to, and again, allow more southern light into the home if you want it. So come on over here again. One last look at the old 1950s wallpaper. And again, I just want to thank you for spending a few minutes watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed doing it as much as I have done presenting about it. This is probably the best home in St. Louis Park that you're gonna see. Just a super charming home. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, about 900 finished square feet. We'd love to have you stop by and take a look when it goes on the market this weekend. Thanks for coming by.